So, hello. Like I said before, my name is Katerina Ash. Cat or Ash, both acceptable. And this is my debut stream. Woo! We made it finally. I know you guys are just meeting me for the first time and you're here, but it has felt like a lifetime of getting stuff ready for today. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I'm getting distracted by my model again, but it's okay. But we're going for it. We're going for it. Okay, so yes, we are here together. Let's do it. So, getting to know me a little bit, I will get my head out of the way there. Oh, look, I'm so cute. My little profile picture. Okay, so yes, my name is Katerina Ash. My mom pronounces it. My mom has been a darling throughout this entire process experience, and she pronounces it Katerina, which she always rolls her R in there. It makes me feel so special and unique and foreign. Not foreign, but that's how she pronounces it. Little Norwegian flair, since my mom is from there. So my age, I'm old. Just old. I'm old, but I will always look like I'm in my 20s. I will get into the lore part of that later, but I'm definitely older than what I look like, but I am retaining the appearance of my mid-20s for the remainder of time, pretty much. And so that has to do with my lore reasons. My birthday is September 15th. I feel like I don't want to have a birthday this year. I feel like I'm getting old. And I said I'm already old, but just like older. And it's weird. It's definitely weird. And pronouns you can use she, her, they, all of those are acceptable. So yeah. All right, my favorite things to get to know me. Ooh, where is a good spot for my body? My body. I feel like it's right in the middle. Like right in the middle. Here, let me move my body. I did not plan this well. All of my pictures are like in the middle. I mean, off to the side and stuff like that. Here, I'll just be in the middle. I'm constantly tabbing out between my display capture. I don't know why Google Slides. I assumed that I would load my presentation up and be like, oh, it's fine, into my OBS and just be able to go from there. But no, I just have to use display capture on it, or I'm just being silly, which is probably the case. But yeah, let me get back to it. There you go. Okay, this is somewhat acceptable, I think. Okay, so my favorite things in life, in the past 5 years, the past 1 year, actually, my tastes change with the seasons, like everyone else. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Vtuber artist. Hey, welcome. All right, so as I was saying before, I'm kind of introducing myself. I'm good. How are you? I'm a little nervous. This is my first day as a VTuber, but we're doing well. I made a little presentation. My stream is going good. I hope everything is acceptable. And the sound is okay for you. But yeah, so a couple of my favorite things that I have to get to know me is that, okay, so anime, I'm a big anime fan. A part of the reasons why I wanted to become a VTuber is because I saw like everyone else's VTuber models and I was like, hey, that looks really cool. I want one. And also being an anime girl for the rest of my life sounds amazing. So we're going with it. I love to watch stream in my spare time. That's awesome. Cool. Well, welcome. I love anime. I do. My favorite is Hunter x Hunter, but I would say that I have a lot of favorites. I have a lot of favorites in a lot of different genres. So yeah. And then video games. I listed Genshin here, but I play a variety of video games, which we will get into later. I'm AR58, continuing the anime streak. I'm AR58 in Genshin Impact, so I clearly like anime and anime characters, but I would like to think of myself as a a conqueror of men and collector of waifus. But really, that just makes me think that the last year that I spent constantly playing Genshin is acceptable. So, but I like to say it like that. Anyway, and also music. I did a lot of musical theater when I was younger, and I like K-pop. Stray Kids are my probably favorite K-pop group. I went to a concert last year. I dragged my mom to a concert, and it was probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to. It was amazing. Art, I am still like a beginning artist, but I manage, I'm trying. And so those are one of my things that I'd like to improve in at the moment. I would definitely consider myself an introvert though. So I definitely need my alone time. Like after stream, I always get very worn out and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here, veg, eat some Sour Patch Kids and watch shows. And traveling, I is another one of my favorite things. And cats. I have a cat. Her name is Noelle. She's 18. She is very cranky and she's the best thing in my life. Dislikes. I am not a fan of crowded places. I went to Anime NYC last year and I thought that I would love it because I was like, anime, cosplay, all those great things, the land of my people. But it was a lot of land with a lot of people. It was few land with a lot of people. It was such a closed area. I felt very conflicted and there was just lots of stimulation everywhere. So it ended up being like, no, maybe conventions weren't meant for me. But yeah, I still had a really good time, but very crowded places are not the go-to for me. Other dislikes, horror movies. Okay, so horror movies that are combined with like spiders or bugs are not great. Not great for me. I put The Kingdom of the Spiders because I was traumatized by it when I was young. My dad, I was traumatized by a lot of scary movies as a young child because I always watched them with my dad and my and they left a lasting impression. We'll say that. You're such a sweet soul. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, so Kingdom of the Spiders were one of them. For a while, I was just talking to my parents about this the other day. For a while, I did pretend that I really liked spiders so that I was coping with my dislike of spiders and my fear of them. And so I pretended that I really liked them. And so I had there was a nest of spiders in my room in the corner, which I don't know why I didn't ask my parents to get rid of it, but so I named the spiders in the nest. And then I also dressed up as the Spider Queen for Halloween. And I had a favorite tarantula spider. It was the blue cobalt tarantula. I even remember it still. But so those were all my coping methods with having a fear of spiders and bugs. So Kingdom of the Spiders, I saw pictures of it while I was trying to collect this picture for this presentation. And I was like, oh no, I'm getting flashbacks. I can't handle it. So yeah. So horror movies, I can handle horror or scary things, but it's just not my overall favorite. Spiders and bugs, no, that's not a thing. And talking to people, but talking to people, streaming is fine. Mostly talking to people is fine. It's when I have to make eye contact with someone. And it's really just been since COVID started, honestly. But yeah, talking to someone, I can't make eye contact anymore. I don't know what happened since COVID happened, but I have a hard time with eye contact or talking to someone on the phone that I don't know. I accidentally called another person, the wrong number the other day, and they tried calling me back, and I was like, no, hang up. I was like, I could just not answer it, obviously, but it gave me massive anxiety. Just the fact that they were calling me back, and I was like, I could answer it, but I won't. But anyway, so I am an introvert at heart. I would say I'm outgoing when I need to be, but yeah, I prefer my alone time, quiet, serene moments, which is not what it's going to be like on stream. I'll show you guys clips of my previous streams or like a highlight reel. I just made one for my 1 year anniversary, and my streams, I would say, are not cozy and calm. I would say they can sometimes be cozy, okay? They can sometimes be cozy, but yeah, I would say they're not. They're not calm, I would say. All right, my lore. Okay, so as you can see, my VTuber model is kind of plain. I just couldn't decide on something more extra. I couldn't decide on something more extravagant, and I don't have the capability to do that because part of the reason is that I designed and drew and rigged my model. So all those things I did by myself. So I really couldn't go through the effort of doing elaborate clothing or accessories or feathers or anything like that. So that's part of the reason. But I have lore excuses for why my model is the way it is, why it is plain. So we will get into that right now. So technically, I am a phoenix. I know I do not look like it. I know there's nothing about my model that indicates that, besides some subtle little pieces that you might notice over time. But I would say nothing about my model indicates that I'm a phoenix. But I think I'm taking it as more of a different approach than the straight bird approach. Even though there are like some things that you don't see on the model that kind of indicate that. But yeah, I'm not quite a bird, but like I can do like caca, bitch. that's my bird part for you. There we go. But yeah, so part of my reason why I am more plain in my model is because when I use my full powers, so I have the ability to manipulate fire, the element of fire, first of all. And technically, I do have a bird-like form or entire bird form when I go to use all of my power and like give it. When I use all my power, I give all of my power to it, meaning that I cannot return to the state that I was previously in. So once I turn into a bird completely, into like this majestic fire creature, I can't return to what you see now. So there are different versions of once I use that power, I turn into, well, I basically return to the ashes, which is what I am also born from the ashes. So every single time I use up all of my power, I am basically reborn. It is another, I die, and then another new version of me that looks pretty similar to me will be born from those ashes and basically a reincarnated version of myself. So when that happens, I may or may not remember who I was previously. So over time, over the many reincarnations of myself, some versions look very different from others and act very different from others, depending on what they remember from their past lives. Or if they don't remember, they'll just struggle to create something new. So, and my ability to manipulate fire and use my other abilities that are kind of secret for now, depend on that personality, and that reincarnated version. So sometimes it extends further than others. And this has been going through a cycle for a really long period of time. I've gone through a lot of different reincarnations and a lot of different lives and secrets and relationships over the time. And so yeah, it's been a hell of a ride, but some of the ride I can't remember. So we will slowly discover that together. And which brings us to my current version. The current cozy, comfy, I'm in a sweater and sweatpants version is definitely more casual, and I stream to share my experiences with the world. That's what I've found joy in, And I actually don't remember that many of my different reincarnations and lives. So I chose to be more modern and be with the times and everything, and take what I see in the world around me and incorporate that into myself and how I show my personality and myself as how I dress. So it's very casual at the moment. In the future, we might get more different outfits and possibly personalities and that sort of thing. So yeah, we will discover that together. This version of myself, this reincarnated version, has a couple different capabilities, but I don't remember how to use my abilities to the fullest. So sometimes it is actually a surprise when I don't expect to use my full powers, because I actually don't even know how to really control them and use them. So it's suddenly bursts out whenever I need it, whenever I become very angry or I need it, and then it's done. Then it's over. And yeah, I might not remember who I was before. So that is definitely a thing to play with and see where we go in the future, and see what I remember and what I uncover about my past and the future and where we go from here. That is my lore for the moment. I actually, okay, behind the scenes, breaking the immersion, I actually decided to, I was hemming and hawing. So I'm Katerina Ash, right? And so Ash, I'm born from the ashes. I return to the ashes. Yes, we're all catching on. And so I was like, okay, my model, I wanted it to be easier to draw and everything like that. So my model actually did have wings at one point. It actually did have wings at one point, but basically I couldn't draw them well enough, and so they didn't make the final cut. They didn't make the final cut because you could see them on part of the front of the model, but now the lore wise, I guess, I need to create a reference sheet for you guys, because I do have a tattoo on my back, actually. And obviously you can probably guess what is on the tattoo. You can probably guess, but yeah, I do have a tattoo, a reasonably sized tattoo on my back that, well, I'll just tell you, that's where the wings went. That's what happened to the wings. But yeah, maybe in the coming versions we will be able to see the wings. Maybe someday, if I get better at drawing and rigging, we'll see how I do. But yeah, that is where we're going with it. Okay, so next one. Ooh, I should probably move myself over a little bit, but I'll just lean over. I'll just lean over for you guys to see. Okay, so what are we going to be doing during streams? Since I am starting today, it's the debut stream. I'm so excited. But yeah, so what are we going to be doing together? We are going to be playing games. We're going to be doing some music, singing, all that stuff. We might be doing some art, and I put cooking. I don't know if I'm going to be doing cooking or not, but cooking would be really fun. I think it would be so much fun to have like company while I cook, but I also live with other people. So, and my kitchen is not anywhere near where my computer setup is. So it will be a long time in the future, I think, if I ever do any cooking streams. But very, very fun and exciting stuff around the corner, around the bend, to spend time with you guys playing games and such. Okay, so yeah, I like a variety of games. My favorite are fantasy, action, adventure, RPGs. That's a pretty big category, but I'll explain in a minute some of my favorite games, the games that I've been playing the most recently. So yeah, I think Elden Ring could be one of the ones that we play soon. I'm excited for it. And yeah, we might do some singing and music things. I see some karaoke in the future. I have enjoyed singing for a long time, so I will definitely do that. And then art. So the good thing about making your own model and designing your own stuff is that you can basically work on it whenever and create new things for yourself, which I have loved, but it's also a struggle. So I think the art process might be making emotes, backgrounds, new outfits, updating rig, and just fucking around. Honestly, but I imagine if I do art on stream, I will not get a lot done. So it will just be messing around. My art style is fuck around and find out. I think that is a great way to describe how my art goes. Which is, I mean, hey, if this model is fucking around and finding out, I mean, it's doing okay for me, right? So yeah, I think it's gonna be a good time doing art on stream, possibly, if I don't get too distracted by chat. Not by chat, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, the thing is, I'm very excited. I can make new outfits whenever, new expressions, new toggles, and everything like that. Okay, so that is what we're gonna be doing. I think so. Okay, so this, oh my gosh. I'm in the way. I'm in the way. Let me exit out here for a second. I will move myself since the next couple screens I don't need to be in the center for. All right, let me see here. Okay, so yeah, this is my stream starting screen. And so I thought this would be a good example of some of the games that I've played since I did add this into the starting screen. Some of the games that I've played over the past year on my other account, and some of the games that I enjoy and possibly will play starting like next week or something like that. So in the starting screen, I made this. It's not complete yet, but it's a process. It doesn't quite, as you can see, the hair does not quite match my hair. Lighting is not my favorite. Lighting is a struggle. I hafted the lighting and then hated it and then got rid of it. So you're seeing a more unfinished version of the starting screen, but I still think it looks okay. Anyway, but some of the games that I played last year that I really enjoyed were, well, like I said, I play Genshin like all the time. I AR-58 in Genshin. My favorite character is Beidou. Beidou is my love, my wife, my never-ending fantasy. Anyway, so we have an Electro Liue vision right there from that. And then a game that I'm playing currently that I'm absolutely loving is God of War. And so we have Kratos' axe over there, which I think actually turned out pretty good. But yeah, I'm playing the first one currently still. So it's been a really great game. I understand why it won Game of the Year. It's been amazing to play and experience. So yeah, that is another game that I've played that I'm playing currently over the past year. So I have Poppy playtime here. Okay, this is just like an added one. I played it once. I don't know if I would play it again, but I thought it would be a cute little stuffed animal thing to add on the bed. So, but that's one of the games. The Last of Us. Do you guys like my clicker? It's kind of struggling, but you know, you can just imagine it going, wait, I can't do it. Wait, no, that's not it. Wait, I can do it better. When I was playing the game, I actually did a really good clicker impression. Maybe that's the closest I can get. I don't know. That always hurts the throat to really do it. I don't know how those voice actors do it properly without needing throat coat tea at every turn. Okay, and then I have a rat. I don't even know. Would anyone know what game this is from? It's from A Plague Tale. A Plague Tale Innocence. So I haven't played the newest one, but that game is a rat and a half, like literally. So there's so many funny moments out of that game, but yeah, that's from A Plague Tale. And then the little, I don't know if I pulled it off, but the duck like thing in the corner is a chocobo. I actually didn't play it on stream, but I would love to play it on here, is Final Fantasy Online. And so I have a little chocobo. I was thinking between that and like I don't even know what animal it is. It's like a cat slash mouse, but it's got the thing over its head. I can't remember what it's called, but I was debating between that but I was like, I like the chocobo. I named my chocobo Sylphie. She's also the light of my life. And so yeah, I decided with that. Also, other games that I wasn't able to include here, but we played last year include Stray, which I should have included here because I think a little cat would have been so cute. And Little Nightmares. I also love that game. I want to play the second one this upcoming Halloween. And I think maybe instead of the chocobo, I should have added 6. Is that what it's called? Is that what they're called? I can't remember. But the little raincoat I think would have been cute too. But yeah. Anyway, so am I missing one? Oh, we also played Doki Doki Literature Club, which I'm still traumatized by. But yeah, we did play that last year as well. Is there anything I'm missing? God of War, Last of Us. I think we played some like some other indie games too. But yeah, I think that's most of it. Oh, I have tried Honkai Star Rail recently. I think we might actually play that on here. I started it, but I'm like, I don't know if I like how much I wanna play it on my other account, so I think I'd like to play it here. So yeah, it's been a fun past year of streaming in my live self with my actual face, but now we get to see my model and Kat doing her thing. So yeah, I'm excited to share that with you guys and play lots of new games. I'm thinking what we're gonna start in on. I've actually been watching not the Last Jedi, the new Star Wars game, Survivor. Is that what it's called? I can't remember, but I think the Last Jedi is the first game, and I have it, but I think I played like 15 minutes of it like 2 years ago, and then I never played it again. So I would really love to play it on here. And then Elden Ring is another one I'm considering, which is going to be a struggle, but I think I can do it. I'm not a god gamer. I'll give you guys that. I'm a struggling gamer, mostly a beginner gamer, but I have my moments. Anyway, I'll have to show you guys clips from my previous channel. But yeah, and then okay, so these are the 3 games that I'm considering. Starview? Yeah, Starview Valley. I downloaded it and I love it, but I wanted to play it on stream because there's actually really good moments in it, and I've been trying to get a chicken coop for Starview Valley for what feels like eons. I don't know how to get enough money to get a chicken coop. Anyway, so that's my struggle of the moment in the gaming space. But yeah, I wanna. It's gonna be a variety of stuff, so I'm excited to get into it with you guys. Sorry, I'm kind of going around in circles. I'm nervous. This is something new. I don't know. My model is still distracting me, honestly. So okay. So so credits. I would like to thank me, myself, and I. No, I want to thank me. No, but yes, I do actually. I'm really proud of the work that I've put in over the past 3 months doing all this and getting it ready. And I'm still in shock. I'm still in shock that like you're actually seeing me moving around and everything like that, because I knew nothing about rigging or really designing a VTuber model and anything like that. So it's been absolutely amazing to finally get to this point. But yeah, I did create everything that you see here from the presentation. Obviously, the presentation was pretty crappy. Honestly, I just put it together like in an hour earlier today. But we're not talking about the presentation. Everything else you see here was pretty much created by myself. So I'm incredibly proud, but also it was a lot of work, and I'm just excited to have it done and share it with you guys and everything like that. So It's been good. I'm very excited to get going on it. My mom has been a like I said earlier, she's been a darling. She supports me in everything I do, and especially with the VTuber model and getting everything ready. Especially because I've been stressed out about it and trying to get everything done, but she's just been my absolute rock and support system throughout this. And yeah, both of my parents have been really excited for me to do this and get it ready, and I've always sent them like updates on the model and everything like that. And when I first got my eyes to blink, I was like, oh, I gotta send them a video and everything like that. So yeah, it's been really nice having them support me with it. But yeah, everything, yeah, I pretty much did it myself. I would love to give a huge shout out actually to basically, I wouldn't have been able to learn how to rig my model and do everything. Actually, I will. Nah, never mind. I would have never been able to learn how to rig my model or do everything without YouTube videos and guides online and just like studying other people's rigging and stuff like that. So I want to give a huge shout out actually to, oh, I forgot to look up their username before stream. I don't know how to I don't know the exact spelling for it, but I would love to give a big shout out to Chipuko. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. I've never had to say it out loud before, but I believe it's spelled Chupuko. They are on Twitter and on YouTube, and their YouTube tutorial guides for rigging and like, yeah, their videos have been amazing. They honestly, I used their entire video series to help to learn and to help rig my model. So I want to give a huge shout out because their videos are really well explained for beginner rigging. Chipuko, yeah. Welcome, the Danily, welcome, the number one Danily. But yeah, welcome. Yeah, so I watched their videos to learn how to rig my model, and so little shout out into the universe to them if you guys want to basically learn how to rig from nothing like I did, then their videos are really amazing. So I would definitely recommend it. Really good beginning rigger videos, and I believe their tutorial series isn't done yet. So lots to look forward in that. But yeah, welcome. How are you doing? The number one, or the one Dan only. But yeah, that you actually came at the end of my little presentation a little bit. but yeah, so besides myself, I would like to give a shout out to them, and then maybe Adobe stock for the pictures that I used in the presentation. But other than that, I think we are nearing the end of with the things I've prepared for today to kind of get to know me a little bit better. Oh my gosh, my model's freaking out. Yeah, to get to know me and who I am as a streamer and everything like that, and what we will be looking forward to in the coming streams. That's very exciting. So yeah, that is where we are wrapping up. I'm very excited to get going. I was really nervous for today. It's very different transitioning from using a webcam to using a VTuber model, but I'm so excited to share everything with you guys. And yeah, that is it. What's up? Katerina Ash debut stream complete. Let's go. We did it. But yeah, that is where we are ending for today. So I hope you guys got to know me a little bit better, got to know who I am and what I'm about and what we're gonna be doing together on here. So yeah, thank you guys for being here and hanging out. I really appreciate it. And yeah, that is where I leave you. Goodbye. Bye.